y'all. Welcome back to Relationship Talk with Lois. I know it's been a minute since we had a little relationship talk, but we're back.
We back.
All right, today's topic is there a difference between sex and making love? What do you think?
Differences in the word.
Whatever. All I know is let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Sex. That's the word. Let's talk about sex. Were you making up your own song?
That's a Salt and Pepper song. Where you been?
Want to hear my song?
What's your song, baby?
Bang, bang, bang!
This is stupid. You think you on the Weird Brothers? Anyway,
Shout out to Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon, that's his name.
That's his name.
Rest in peace. I think that there is a difference between sex and making love. I think it's more in one is more just of an action and one is more of a emotional connection. What do you think?
So what if someone faked the emotions? Is it a difference? Because the emotional thing, you can be hugging on the person too, and
no, it's more than just the outward show. It's more of a you know what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
Like when you have sex, okay, so you could still be with a person that you love and just have sex. That's one thing. There's times you just want to get it in. You're having sex. Okay, let's go. We got to get this in.
What?
You know what I mean? Get your mind out together. Anyway.
I got some peanuts here.
So stupid. Anyway, so you might be like, yo, I only have like a couple of minutes in the morning. You know those quickies, like I gotta get to work, but you know you want to get that get it in by quick, or it might be the kids are taking a quick nap. You're like, okay, let's get it in by quick before the kids wake up.
Is that making love?
That's to me just having sex.
Oh, okay.
Because you just doing the action to fulfill the feeling or the need. So to me, that's just having sex. I think making love, you have more of that emotional connection.
Like you putting on candles and that's what you mean?
It could be. You have a foreplay and it's like, you know.
You got flowers.
I think to me, I might disagree, but that's what my version of
So you telling me material things
no, it's
makes
not
the
material
difference
things.
in...
I think it's more of the time and the effort and the care that goes into it. That okay. You know, that's just to me. That's why people could just have sex with anybody. They don't have emotional connection. It's just the physicality about it. It's just you fulfilling that need and that desire rather than more of a emotional connection to me.
Okay.
A lot of people just, you know, they might be in a love relationship, but they just have sex and that's it. They just bang, 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 and that's it. I don't think, to me, that's not fulfillment all the time. Like, yes, you just need to get those feelings met, but sometimes you need that emotional connection that you can connect.
The intimacy?
Yeah, the intimacy. And the foreplay beforehand to kind of really get you in the mood. Like, it could be times that you're not really in the mood, but because your partner now has done something that gets you in the mood.
Kissing on the cheek, kissing on the forehead.
Kissing on the forehead don't get somebody
in the forehead.
Ain't gonna get nobody in the mood. That's like a grandma kiss. Come kiss you on the forehead.
Kiss you on the forehead.
I don't know. Well, that ain't gonna work for me. No kiss on the forehead.
No?
Anyway. So that's my thought. What's your thought?
So what about rubbing hands? You know, grabbing hands.
That's part of the foreplay.
That's foreplay too?
Yeah.
So what is not foreplay? What is like?
Like you ain't
like
do
kissing
nothing.
on the forehead.
You ain't do
It's
nothing to get them in the mood.
Okay.
It's like, okay, you just came, you wake up and your husband's like ready. He's like, you looking at you like, you know that look. You like, all right, I gotta be at work in like half an hour before I gotta walk out the door. You can have 10 minutes. Let's go. That's just like, okay, you just go have sex and just like get that need met, and that's it. Making love is like, okay, we just happen to be maybe watching a movie or, you know, hugging up together, and then you start kissing, and then stuff leads one thing lead to another, and then that's just my version of it, of making love. Like it gradually grows. There's some type of emotional connection at first, in you're together, and then, you know, sometimes not even planned. You just, the emotions start getting high and things lead to something else.
So you talk about getting high. So what if you know, things lead that way and they start doing it and getting high, you get thrown up to the ceiling? Is that still, you know, is that still
I'm just gonna ignore
intimacy?
Ignore you. Everybody's
and
version.
making love.
Everybody's version of
I'm
that
just
is
asking the
different.
question.
That's just my version. That's just my 2 cents about the difference of how I look at just having sex and making love. I might not be right. That's just giving my 2 cents. I'm just trying to hear your 2 cents. Or 5 cents or 10 cents. What you got?
25.
25 cents. All right.
Yeah.
Give me your quarter. Your quarter water that you want to give me right now.
Hey. Everything is everything. Long y'all both happy and pleased, you know, it can be called whatever.
So you don't think there's a difference between sex and making love?
Well, it can be. Whatever you make it to be.
All right, you give me that Trump answer. What is it?
Whatever you make it to be, man. Like,
so if you just haven't,
well, making love got to be part of it, man.
the emotional connection.
Okay, whatever you.
But you can still love somebody and still have sex. That's another question to ask. Can you be in a loving relationship and just have sex?
Could you be in a loving relationship?
You're married together and
just have sex.
There's sometimes when you just have sex, and there's sometimes that you actually make love. Like, do you feel like there's a difference, or if it's the physical connection between you and your spouse? It's the same thing. Like, it's always sex, or it's always making
since they are in love and have a loving relationship, that they are just not having, you know, the intercourse part of it, because then that's something different. How could you be in love and just have the intercourse and just, okay, let's get this over with?
Well, you really say it like that, it sounds really bad. When you say just get, like, it's just like a chore.
No, so I'm just saying that's what the act of sex is then.
Okay.
That's what I'm just saying, the intercourse. But if you want to deem it as the sexual part, the intimacy, the flowers, then you're making it special. Then you can say, hey, we're making love.
So your version, you think it has to be some effort, just like I said, put into it.
Okay.
Like some effort, some, like, you know, thought put into it, and it's not just, okay, let's just get to the action and that's it. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. But everybody's different. Their bedroom. Once you go in your bedroom, that's your business. That's just my business. That's you and your spouse business. They ain't got nothing to do with me, what you doing there.
Your
but
business.
My opinion is that there's a difference between sex and making love. My opinion that is both is enjoyable. Also, I think that some people might think that if you're a married couple, every time you have sex, you're making love. But I don't think that's true. Every time you're having sex, I don't think you're making love. Every time we're having sex, we're not an emotional connection at that moment. Do you agree?
So since you are married, every time about to do, that means you're making love.
No, I don't agree with that. That's what I just said.
Yeah, that's totally false.
Yeah.
I don't get that one. So what about with the love making? You consider it as you want to please your partner and just having sex. You just trying to fulfill your needs and please yourself. What do you think about that?
I think I kind of agree with that. I think when you're having sex, you're more about, getting that feeling met. I think making love is you're more concerned about the needs of your partner, making sure their needs are met. And that's a way for you to show your love in a physical act when you're making love. I do agree with that statement.
Okay, so since you agree with that statement, how in the world a 2-minute brother can please a
2-minute brother ain't making love. He just, I don't know, he's not having sex.
It's like, how you she's not gonna get pleased with that. Like
a 2-minute brother.
Hey,
love.
Where's the rest? So you could be thinking about your partner, but your body can't fulfill.
He only pleased himself. So I guess he had sex. But I don't know where she was at. She was there, but I don't know. I think only one person had sex at that point for 2 minutes.
I can't mess with you. I really can't.
She was just a vessel. She was just a vessel. That's all I think about that.
2 minute, 1 minute. People out there.
Listen, to each his own. I ain't knocking nobody's hustle. If that's what works for you, work for you.
Minute sister.
I ain't never heard no minute sister. The word that always comes after the time is brother.
Okay.
Never a sister. The man decides, usually figure out when it's over, not the woman.
That is so untrue.
Of course, because when a man is, I don't want to get too graphic, but you know what I mean.
Listen, I'm sticking to so untrue, like so untrue. I don't have to get into detail. It's just untrue.
That's okay. So it's untrue. Yeah, point. Not in mine.